So the day started early for Rishi Sunak. At 7:30 he invited a group of Conservative MPs into Downing Street for bacon butties to discuss how they could see if they could get any movement on this Rwanda plan. Now Rishi Sunak said to them he would only accept amendments within the spirit of the legislation, and if it needed tightening up he would only do so if it stuck within the parameters of the Rwanda legislation. Those new Conservatives, those Conservative MPs who went in to see him, came out and they seemed like they were undecided about what they were going to do. They held another meeting at 5 o'clock this evening where 40 of them went into a room in the House of Commons and decided to put a recommendation forward of abstaining on this legislation. But it doesn't seem like all of them actually went through with that. I spoke to one, a former cabinet minister who was part of that group, and they decided they were actually going to vote for the government legislation that went through the Commons this evening.
The ayes to the right, 313. The noes to the left, 269.
So after a day of high drama here in the House of Commons, Rishi Sunak got his Rwanda legislation through at its initial stage tonight. There was a majority of 44 votes, and after a lot of commotion, a lot of noise and a lot of meetings behind the scenes, there were only 38 abstentions, but not one Conservative MP voted against the government tonight. So Rishi Sunak was elated at that, because it looked at one point as if the whole piece of legislation could fall, the government could collapse, there'd be a vote of confidences, and the government may not get past Christmas. So I think Rishi Sunak will be delighted. It was going to be a nightmare before Christmas, but for Rishi Sunak, he'll be going into the festive break absolutely delighted that he's got this legislation, this important piece of legislation, the Rwanda bill, through to its next stage, which should be heard in the new year.